Hello and welcome for part 3 of Advancing Your Era. Now we're still continuing the Stone Age, trying to break these videos down to be short and productive. Unless you're struggling with some sort of battle or some sort of aspect, you can just follow through them and up until the moment I stopped, and you can actually check on what's going on, how it's going on, what's in there. Maybe you missed something. Anyway, so we continue. As you can see, I'm up to quests, producing farms. I use a domestic farm at the moment also, which makes me some food per 2 hours. I most of the time put the max production. Shorter time productions are very convenient and more efficient, but only if you're there to refill them all the time. Like, I can put for 1 hour, but then I will have to, each of the 3 hours I will have to log in back again and put them again. It's more efficient if you need food fast, but it will ask you to be there to refill those slots. So for the moment I'm using the max available production, and my rural farms are using the middle one, the 10-minute one, because we did not unlock the maxed one at the moment, but we will soon enough. You will see that in this video, I believe, maybe in the next one, but we'll see how fast that goes. So now you can actually watch what your farmers are doing there, and on every building there's... Now here at the top of your screen you can see goods right near the crystals. If you click on them, you can check up all the goods you have produced or you have available from many different eras. Now right now we're in the Stone Age, so we don't produce anything, but later on this might be very useful for you, because you will need them all. Trust me, you will. Every of those goods you will need them, and some of them even in big quantities. Now let's go to the house. House, as you see, can store up to 7,000 gold. My house produces 583 per hour plus 100% boost from the culture site. So basically you can make this amount doubled and you would know exactly how much it produces. Now we unlocked some lands and we again completed some encounters. We have one more available, and as you see, one on the left takes us half an hour to make, and because it gives us RP points, which are research points. Now this last encounter I couldn't do it just because I don't have enough walkers, so I will wait a little bit for them to become available from that longer time encounter by doing boss battle. So whenever you see there's only one battle on the tile, that's the boss battle. They're usually meant to be harder than the original battles, but it's not always the case. So now, as you see, I had to split them up in 2 groups, and I would need to throw rocks here where the boss is, because my troops will be able to handle those on the left, but you see my archers now are in danger. But good, some of my spearmen survived and distracted the lion. But still, archers are not useless. Archers are strong even in the melee, but they just die fast, so you have to be quick to throw rocks. And as you see, I throw a rock a little bit forward than the boss was actually spotted, just because he was running towards that square, and you have to predict where he's gonna be the moment the rocks hits the ground. So as you see, I lost quite a lot in this battle, and now just rebuilding an army. As you see, archers training, troops training, gold dropping. The only thing we have to do is just wait when that encounter on the left finishes, so we can send our workers to help us solve this one on the right. By this time, you might mention that the game is now going into a longer phase, even though it's a Stone Age. Now you have like half an hour to complete an encounter. Okay, but that's very rare, I told you. And also you have upgrades and everything taking you more than 30 seconds as it was in the beginning, but it's okay. Trust me, it's not gonna be too long. not gonna be waiting for months. We had some encounters here, and as you see, they're all green, so you can collect the goods. A domestic farm, finished production. So let's continue with collecting everything. Now you see I got 4 more points. Now these RP points can overstack only when you get some rewards, like 2 more. You see there we have 16. So now I've spent some time in here waiting to make a new video, and now I have research points, so we can now move on with the tech tree. So what you need to complete and move on to the next era. First of all, you need to complete full tech tree, which in our case is already just a little bit left. And also, you need to complete all the quests listed here. Now let's collect some rewards of what we've done here. And as we see, now we need tribal celebrations and solve an incident, which we already did, and research combat drills. So basically all we need to do is here. Now we have events unlocked, which is kind of cool. It allows us to win more rewards and progress faster. Now we have a compact culture site unlocked, which is also decent. Now we'll have more culture sites and we will be able to boost our production even more. And there we have a small house. So now that's very, very decent. So we'll collect some gold, and as you see, there's our event going right now. We can collect the daily reward and we can start the quests. So quest first is pay 500 coins. Let's go and invest some coins. Now here, solve this negotiation or collect 2000 food. Now let us just take a brief look on the negotiation. Maybe this is gonna be possible. Let's see what we have here. Yeah, it's more than possible. You see, only gold and archers are playing in here, so we put gold where we can, and archer in the front where was the gold first. See, now only archer. 3 turns, we've done it. And let's move on. Collect 1000 coins or collect medium production and farms. Okay, let's leave it out to rest. Rebellish the army, restore everything. We have a new this encounter in the city, which will give us 2 research points. Okay, so now we can build a 1 more small house. Let's do just that. We'll put him here near the culture site and collect some archers. Now, while that is doing here, we can go for a compact culture site. Now I need it here to boost my farms. So 1 will go here and the other 1 will go here. So it's not particularly wise to put them like this, but you will still do that throughout the game. You will see that because 100 of happiness is not much. You will need more, so if you stack them up around the necessary building, you will get eventually more. So now let's quickly upgrade the house. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Now we can do... No, we can't at the moment. Okay. Let's find out what we can open up in the tech tree now. The baby boom will give us upgrade to the small house and 1 more small house. Now that's what we're after because we can never have enough workers. So there we have it, small house, and let's go for it. So now all of our buildings have this arrow here, which means that it's up for upgrade. And now we just go in, and you see that on the next level is gonna get plus 300 gold per hour, which is quite decent for us. So let's go and not waste any time and money here. So the more workers you have, the easier that is this game for you, because you can easily then fill up production, build, and basically don't bother with a lot of things that can happen here to you. Like you see, now I need 3 workers to complete this encounter. but my workers are busy, so we're gonna have to wait until they finish the upgrades here. But since it's a Stone Age, everything is done very fast, and it's not a problem to wait just 30 seconds to complete something. Now, when a quest is done, you see that text that we've done it. So, okay, we're gonna continue when the first house will be constructed. So 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and there we have it. Just look at that beauty, the Stone Age house completed. Actually marvelous. I like the graphics in this game a lot, and no, I'm not a sponsored blogger about this game. No, I just really enjoyed it and I played it myself for more than a year. You can see it through my other videos on my channel. Now you see how beautiful that looks. That's really beautiful. Now as you see, we've built everything we could. We will collect our diamonds for the future to get us luxury something, maybe like a farm or something, because farm is very useful for events especially, and I will explain you now. When you go to event, sometimes it will say here like not this event but event quests. Sometimes it will be like collect 1 or 2 productions from the luxury farm, or collect, for example, 100 productions, fast productions from farms in total. So of course this luxury farm idea can be made much faster and you will complete the quest, so it's worthwhile to save up your diamonds and build that farm later on. So now let's solve this encounter. We didn't have people for now, we have 2 of them, and you see event encounters always go for half an hour, but they give you a decent amount of coins as an extra. So, from what we've built now, we've built the upgrades, we built 1 small house and upgraded it as well. So, first of all, I would suggest still going for those small houses, because you would need as much workers as possible, and as you see, rural community gives us 1 more small house, so let's unlock that. And 1 more house means 1 more worker, which is outstanding for us in our situation. We need all the help we can get here. Now, you can rotate it, but I like it this way, so I just keep it this way. And there we go, voila, +1. So now I'll quickly sort up the upgrade on it, and we will resume. Now 1 more, okay, that's done. So that's basically how this here works. Now let's check these out. So domestic farm upgrade will be learned from herding, and it will allow us to build 1 more domestic farm. And the combat drills will allow us to get 1 more infantry barrack, which is amazing because we will get +24 troops from that. But as you see, we don't have much space. So we will just unlock this combat drills and build up our new barracks here. Now, the reason I do it, because we need more expansions, and to get more expansions, we have 1 available, I see that. But we need to do the battles, and we will go on it right now. But first we need an army, so just a few seconds and we will get to that. So 1 more event encounter. Oh my, so much of them. Okay, so don't worry about encounters even if you don't have workers, because they last for 1 hour, and event encounters usually last for like also 1 hour, but maybe just because it's a Stone Age it's 2 hours, and maybe it's permanent. So you can just easily wait for a few minutes while your production completes, or your troops, like my troops are building right now, are completed, and then you just click on it and it goes by the encounter. So just 13 seconds till the warriors are trained, and we will go into battles while our encounters are being solved. Yeah, so now it's complete, and there we go. So let's go on the battle map and see what they have in store for us. Now, let's discover these lands. And we have new guy here opposing us, whose name is Grok, and he's selling you Challenge the Mighty Grok. This really sound really like a Stone Age commander, like you challenge me. And okay, let's just fight the guy. So you see he commands boars and guys, the warrior guys, so with the clubs. So let's see. See, now we have 4 warriors outstanding. Just put them here, put the archers, and let's go. So there we have it, and now we will throw the rock on here because the most of them are there. As you see, everything is going very well. Just we needed that second barracks for more troops. We of course could have won with just 1 barrack, but there is better chances, more troops, more chances to win. Either way, that's a Stone Age. It's not hard, and you will still complete it one way or another, but it's better to be on the safe side. So now I can't rebellish my troops because everyone is on the encounters. So at the moment, what can we do here? You see, there is a garden promoted. Now these type of events are really cool because you have, like, for example, X5 if you want to summon 5 of these goods here, and you need to combine them, like merge together to get something better. So what we need here is that flute. Let's just click here, and as you see, we get the flute already. No need to merge anything. And now ceramics, we will need to merge these 2 and these 2 and these 2, and we need some more. So now we can combine these 2, and as you see, 1 is already prepared, but I always like to go for the maximal. So how much points do I need? Okay, this is the ranking. If you get as much of these arrows here, like these lightning signs here, you will climb up eventually to the top. Now let's get on with the coins. The coins are collected through this. You need 2 helmets. They connect in 1 armor, and this armor is 1 coin. That's how it's done. And let's see what we got here. We got 8 research points and 3 these lightning. Okay, so now we need helmets, which is here, and we need that thing. Okay, and now we need musical instruments. Basically, when you're high end, you will not do, like, I collected already a daily special, and if you already collected a daily special, you will not go for it twice. You'll wait for the next day for the next daily special to collect full collection of the customizations of the event, because if you collect it in full, it provides you with great rewards. So, but in this case, I'm Stone Age, and now I need everything I can get. So I intend to just craft this for as long as I have coins, and later on collect some more coins and continue with that. So there we have it. We need 1 more armor. Yes, now ceramics. Not particularly lucky this time. Okay, so 1 more, and yeah, so there we have it. 2, and I need 1 flute, so I will get it. Yes. And now I got this. Okay, so I got 2 customizations, which is very nice, and I got some extra rewards. Now customizations, You can find them here, and as you see I have only this 2 events unlocked, one from the previous era, the same one, and one from this era. So I unlocked Column Crossing for the small coin, for a small house, sorry, and see how beautiful that is. And now we can go for Rule Form update, and also this is outstanding. And if you put a production in here, you will see how they work on these customizations. It's so cool. Okay then, so we will return to you when we complete the encounters, so I have 3 workers and we can continue battling. So now I have completed my encounters. I can collect everything that we have here, and we can move on with the progress. So I've set up my armies to restore, and we can go on to do more battles. But first we're gonna collect the event, because the event is always the first priority. Asks us to invest some archers, complete, and there we have it. Elysian Field Evolution Token. Now these buildings are kinda essential, because you're gonna play this game for a long time, maybe a year, maybe more, maybe 2, 3, depending on you and your patience, and how much you like it, of course. And therefore, over the course of playing this game, you're gonna collect these buildings. There will be many different of them, and one of them is Elysian Field. So right now, as you see, I don't have space for it, so let's unlock one place here, and later on we will place it somewhere in the city, and I will show you how that works. Now we can of course find some space. Now we can move certain things here and try to arrange everything, but still, as I see, we're not gonna get enough probably. Let's check it out. No, no, still need just a bit more squares. Okay, but that's completely okay. So now we're gonna restore the archers. 25 seconds approximately left, and we have some more farms to be built here. But for all this, as you see already in the Stone Age, we lack space. So you might want to consider maybe to unlock it for gems when you reach enough of them, but I would not suggest it, because eventually if you go through the Warp campaign, you will unlock all the necessary expansions. Like for example, this quest will only give me gold, but future quests will give me more expansions. So now our troops are ready. We can set up this farm to upgrade, and we will have, as you see, a new addiction to it. So now we can only put it for 2 hours, but then there will be a new addiction. So let's upgrade, and we will see what it has for us in the future, and also set up one more encounter. Now let's continue with the battles. So we will take this region now, and we will have some lions, clubmen, and some more wolves in the back. So as usual, we use our spearmen as much, and archers. Now be careful that these troops here show the horse sign. Horse sign means they're cavalry. Cavalry will always skip the first line and just attack whoever is on the back of your army. So that's why here in this case I put spearmen on the left, because these horsemen kinda will go through and attack the back line. So it's essential that there are no archers when they reach it, because archers are very vulnerable. Now let's go for the battle. Now something weird happened, they didn't run through, but you're gonna be safe for future. Whenever you see this horse icon, just make your archers safe. Easy battle again. So our troops are doing well, and we won ourselves the next victory. Now we got some more coins as the reward, and let's continue with restoring the troops. We completed the encounter, and as you see, buildings always change their look when you upgrade them, which is very nice. They look beautiful, and we just need one more research to do for the domestic farm to make it a max. So now we can put it for 4 hours, asking us just one worker, and it will produce us 4,100 food in 4 hours, which is quite decent, especially for the start. If you don't have time to play, use domestic farms. If you do, you can use rural farms. It's more convenient. You get at the moment 500 each 10 minutes, but when we unlock the next tech tree, this one, it will have more slots. So as you see, we lack food here, so we need to collect some food, and I'll just put the research points here so that we can not waste them and they will accumulate more. So now more troops, and let's complete the quests. So there we have it. Sabine is very happy that we now have culture sites that boost our production. Now that's why it's necessary to have culture sites around the farms you're using, because if you click on the info, my domestic farm has no bonus, but if I would put a lot of culture sites around it, it might have plus 100%, so it means I would have not 4,000 but 8,000 in the same time for production. So it's worthwhile considering just putting those culture sites when you have more of them just around it. But at the moment I keep it near the house because we will need a lot of gold also. So our troops are ready. Let's go for the last battle here, and we're done with this region. So now just the same way, we put spearmen, and this time we put spearmen here because the horse guys are standing on this side. And there we go for the battle. But it seems in the Stone Age they don't run through, they're just considered cavalry for whatever reason, but they don't do much what the cavalry does. Okay, so now just a few hits and we're almost there. Done. And plus one more region. Acquire. So this guy now is not very happy, but is considering that we are strong and we're battling against him. Okay, on this note, I would thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next part of our Stone Age adventure.